one and all, is my review of The Promised Neverland, Chapter 164, The Smiling Devil. And, yeah, that's a fairly, accurate description of good old Petey over there, but we'll get to him. For that, though, I just want to talk about this absolutely freaking amazing title page. I mean, everyone's looking freaking badass, like they're gonna storm the castle, run in head first, and just kill all the demons. Sadly, we did not get that this chapter quite yet, but what we did get was pretty good, and I really liked it. Anyway, Sonja and Mujika and everyone else is captured, but these guards actually go ahead and save the kids, and I really like that. I wasn't really sure what to make of these guards last chapter. I mean, they seemed like such a small part, but I had a feeling they'd play a larger role, and that seems to be the case, and I just love what happens here. I mean, the guards actually talk back and forth. They explain their point of view. They explain what they've witnessed and their realization that the queen and the whole aristocrats are incredibly corrupt and evil. I mean, according to what they were told, evil blood woman had diseased blood, and anyone who drank it got incredibly sick or died or degenerated or whatever. And they saw with their own eyes the blood not only saved the degenerated, but kept others from degenerating. And from this they realized, the whole point of this, the whole point of the lies they told was to keep the farms in power, keep the farms in control of everything. And now the new demons have taken over, they're trying to do the same freaking thing. So what are these two guards left to do? Well, it looks like nothing. Because even as Awla and Mawla, love those names, are just crying their eyes out to the guards, who are like, yeah, we're just two lonely guards. We can't do anything. But what we can do is keep you safe, and that's about it. And then it looks like their parents were brutally murdered. I'm saying looks like because there's a slight chance maybe the guards, got other guards involved, let other people know about the truth, what really happened, and somehow all these guys managed to be saved. But it's also quite likely they were just straight up murdered here. And Sonja and Mujika are about to be executed as well, so not great. I mean, two different possibilities here. I mean, one, a revolution comes through, the people rise up about the evil and corruption here and now, and they save Sonja and Mujika, and they become the new king and queen. Or B, Awla and Mawla become the new Sonja and Mujika. Their blood saves everyone, and from that the corruption is revealed, and they become the next king and queen. Or their brother and sister. They become something. They become the new royal family. They become the new high priest and priestess, I guess. Anyway, then we flash over to Petey, and Jesus freaking Christ, this man is creepy as all hell. I mean, seriously, the smile he has is absolutely freaking terrifying. Honestly, I think I prefer him screaming his head off rather than having this creepy smile. Anyway, then he breaks Nat's fingers because he's mad that he was lied to by Meat. I do love this line. Didn't Mom teach you you're not supposed to lie? Did she teach him that? No, I think what Isabella taught them was how to lie better. Really hoping she shows up soon. Again, I'm not really sure what her role is going to be. Is she going to save the kids? Help them escape? Is she going to betray the kids? Does it look like she's going to betray the kids and then the last second she's going to save them? Not sure. Anyway, then Nat tries to keep on a brave face, telling him it's okay. And then Petey steps on his freaking broken finger, because of course he did. I mean, and this is really, the safety is off in this world at this point. In the past, all the demons they were fighting and all this, they were pretty gung-ho about keeping the kids in absolutely perfect condition, doing as little damage to them as possible so they could be, eaten by the aristocrats in pristine condition. Not anymore. Pete doesn't really care about any of that. He just wants the information, even if he has to brutally torture them to the point where they no longer appear human. So yay. And so Petey wants some answers about the promise. Did they already make a new promise? Was attacking the capital part of the promise? Did they attack the capital because they couldn't make a promise? And I'm not sure he's actually going to believe the truth. Oh no, Emma and Ray went to go make a promise, and they might have, but they didn't tell us any details of it. And Norma's attack on the capital was completely unrelated to that. Not sure he'd believe that, quite frankly. I mean, the actual promise is still unclear what Emma did, what she said. Basically agreed, okay, all us kids are going back to the human world, and no more transport between the two worlds for anybody. And in exchange, Emma would give something that hasn't been disclosed yet, and it would take place at some point down the road, but Emma never said when it was. Again, I'm really curious about this. What condition has to be met for Emma to put the promise into effect? I mean, if it was just, she has to clap her hands 3 times and they all teleport to the human world, she would have done that already. She would have activated the effect and they would have all escaped Petey's grasp. So it feels like she has to go somewhere or do something at a certain time or a certain day in order for it to take effect. I don't know. There's a clause to this plan that she hasn't really explained yet, and I'm really curious what it is. Anyway, then they're given an ultimatum. Tell me everything, or I kill Jemima. Which is problematic, and that name's a little iffy. But, yeah, so I'm fairly certain they're going to end up having to spill all the beans about everything that happened to him. And I'm actually really curious how he's going to react to that. And at the same time, they could definitely lie about the promise. You know, say it's going to happen in a week from now. We're all going to be all the farm kids are going to be teleported back. The only way to stop it is if you go and make another promise. Actually, be interesting. What if Petey, what if they tell Petey the process and he goes to make his own promise? Think it could, I don't know, required a very flexible mind. Ray couldn't get it done himself. It was only Emma who was able to overcome the obstacles. So I'm not sure if he'd be able to do it, if he'd be able to cross the platform like that and see the Promise Keeper. Really hard to say. So next chapter is probably going to be the attack on, Gracefield, Emma, Ray, and Norman, their whole army breaking in somehow or another. Hopefully we see Mom. I think we might see her the last page of the next chapter. Like her just saying, "Oh, Emma, Ray, welcome home." Something like that. Really not sure. And I'm still not sure if, Awla and Mawla's parents were killed or if the guards managed to stop that somehow. Will Awla and Mawla become the next, evil-blooded woman and her guardian? So many questions. Let me think of all that down below. Be sure to like, subscribe to this video. And until then,
peace.